What up, y'all? Mike's Fishing Home here. I am set up at the lake. I'm hitting go live because that rod down there is bending and I got a whole live green sunfish on it. So I'm going live early. Oh, it stopped bending. Hopefully he's still on there. I'm going to go check. I've already had 2 rips. I got a bucket full of bait now, but that pole down there was bending on a whole live green sunfish. So I'm going to go check it. I got a fish on me on the tree. I can feel a fish on the end of the line. It doesn't seem strong, but he actually brought my line all the way in and he's wrapped around that freaking tree that goes in the water. Well, that's bogus. It broke off on a tree. I had a double hook rig on there too because I had a big live green sunfish. Man, that sucks. All right, let's get this cable out of there. All right. I don't know if anybody's in here yet. I just had a whole live green sunfish on here with a double hook rig about 150 feet out because I got a line counter on there. And he was hitting it and bending it. By the time I got over there, he had me up on the bank where that tree goes out into the water. And he was wrapped around the tree. I could feel him pulling. But when I was trying to climb the rocks and get underneath the tree to get to the other side of the tree, I kind of stumbled a little bit and I broke my line off. Oh, man. All right, let's see if anybody's in here. It says 5 people. Awesome, awesome. Let's see who was see, Wendy popped in a little while ago, said she's gonna be in bed. Thanks for stopping by, Wendy. Fat Boy also said he was gonna stop by or came in, but he's going to bed too. Paul Boyd, what's going on? Randy, Indiana Chris. I'm mad, y'all. That's my second catfish bite since I've been here. That one was hooked up, but he was wrapped around that tree. Half Century, what's up? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and retire rig. I'm gonna put a double hook back on there again, but that's gonna take me a minute. That kind of sucks. uh Man. Shit. Matter of fact, I gotta go to my car. That's where all the hooks and shit are at. I'll be back in a little bit. Grab my keys, run down to the car, get some gear so I can retire this rig. I got 2 other poles in the water down there though. Oh man, devastating. All right, so what I got out there right now, while I'm retiring this one, which I'm gonna do a double hook rig again with 2 different hooks. Um, I got a Carolina rig out there with a gut pocket. I got a Santee Cooper rig out there with a head, which went ripping earlier. When I first got here, I cast it out. I was over here by a tree catching some more bait fish. My headpiece went ripping. What's up, Teresa? But that one, I'm kind of mad. I'm almost wondering if that was a flathead or what. Why'd he rip it and take it right by that tree instantly? But yeah, let me get re-rigged up here. Got a couple sinkers, a swivel, couple hooks. About to tie up another double rig so I can put a whole big live fish on there again. Cheers and good morning, everybody. I brought a loco this time because I plan on staying out here a while. I only got the 1 beer, a couple energy drinks, and I plan on staying out here for a little while. Long enough for that loco to wear off. Oh, I can't believe I lost that. The only reason I hit go live a half hour early is because that pole was just like, it was like this. it was doubled over. The clicker was going. I'm like, oh, let me hit live. I should have went and got the fish first, made sure he was hooked up, and then hit go live. So I don't know if somebody has a better way to do these double rigs, but what I do is I take the first hook and I give it a no knot snail, and then I do a polymer around the second hook. And apparently worked for that dude because he was hooked. He just ran me underneath that tree and got in some branches. But I've only been down here about 40 minutes, and that's my second bite. Hopefully I'll get on something today, but this could be the end of the early morning bite, and maybe I won't get nothing. Who knows? But we're gonna be out here trying. Oh, I can't believe that. Had my adrenaline going. I could still feel him pulling too while he was on that tree. I was just trying to get to the other side of the tree, see if I can get him off. And I kind of stumbled on the rocks a little bit when I did. The line pulled a little too tight, and it just cut right on the tree bark. Where the hell my lighter go? Oh, there it is. So we got my snail knot on that one. Got my polymer on that. Down to my swivel. About to tie a polymer knot on the other side of that to my leader line or my main line. That's what I had on there a minute ago, and a whole live fish. What's up, Jody? CFF? Anybody else I missed right now? Sorry, I'm tying a rig because I just got broke off by a fish in a tree. So I'm retiring a double hook rig. I had a double hook rig and a whole live green sunfish on there. That's why I went live early, because that pole was just going. By the time I got there, he already had me wrapped up in a tree. So I'm just gonna retie the same rig, put it back out there. Oops, I almost forgot my weights. I was putting my knot protector on, didn't even have my weights on yet. I'm gonna have to contact Brad soon. I keep having to use 2 of the 2-ounce weights because I'm out of the 4-ounce weights. I still got about 20 of his weights from the first time I purchased them, but I don't have any 4 ounces left, so I have to keep doubling up the 2s. All right. Sinkers on, knot protector on. One more polymer knot, and I'll be able to get some bait back on here. I think I'm gonna have to start pre-tying some rigs so that if something like that does happen, I can just do one polymer knot and be straight to go. No. All right, let's get another whole live fish on there. Oh, come on. There we go. That's what we just had on there a minute ago. I got a hook through the front of them and a hook through the back of them because I get tired of them missing it up, and I go back and forth with the angles. I got the hook coming out the right side on one. I got the hook coming out the left side on the other. That's what just got me broke off a minute ago, though, with that fish. Well, I slung that bait off. I think I gave it a little too much oomph. I saw the bait go flying way past it. Try that again. I'm gonna go ahead and put a whole live green sunfish on my Sandy Cooper rig too. Maybe he'll get them rattles going. All right, there we go. Sending that bad boy out. And I've had a hit on everything except for this gut pocket. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the gut pocket off, throw that in the water for a turtle or something. And I'm gonna put a headpiece on here. Because I've had a bite on a headpiece and I've had a bite on a whole live fish. So I'm gonna go with 2 whole live fish because I'm trying to get on something. And then I'm just gonna go with the headpiece on here. All right. Johnny Small Pepper, what's up? First, my ass, you already know. I'm here to see if Mike can stay out of the water for an entire show. Yeah, I don't want to fall in the water today. Although I did bring one of these boys, which I normally don't drink at the when I'm fishing, but I know I'm just gonna be chilling here for a long time, so I just brought one to enjoy myself. Oh, I wish this stupid thing would get out of my way. I can still only see one comment at a time. Lone Wolf Fishing, what's going on, brother? Trying to scroll back. Mid-South, what's up? Joshua, hello, hello. Sorry, guys, I can only see one chat at a time on this stupid thing, so. Half Century, what's up? Anyways, for those who just joined and might not have noticed, the reason I went live a little bit early is because I actually had a fish just rocking a whole live green sunfish down there. By the time I got down there, he had me wrapped around a tree that's in the waterway down there where I've caught some of my flatheads and stuff in the past. And some of my like 10 to 20 pound blues over here have been close to that tree. So that's where I had the whole live sunfish. He hit it and he ran right into that tree. I tried to walk the rocks and get down there so I can get on the other side of the tree and see if maybe I can get him out. I stumbled a little bit and it broke my line instantly. Cool thing though, while I was down there, I found a pool noodle. I could turn this into some float material. So I got some junk out of the water. Got some junk out of the water that I can make big catfish floats out of. So that's kind of cool at least. And I did have another catfish rip and drag a little bit before I started. I was over here still catching bait on this bait tree. Y'all know the bait tree I talk about right here, that tree in front of me. That's where I catch all my bait. You can see it in the bucket. Well, if the phone will quit swinging. Got a few fish down in that bucket. I caught about 10 more just for fun and let them go because I already got enough in the bucket and I can catch bait here all damn day long. So I ain't worried about the bait situation. But I was sitting there messing around catching some more green sunfish and even caught 2 little bass. Threw them back in the water. And then I heard one of my clickers run. I see people saying, Ash, is Ashley in the house? There she is. What's up, Ashley Birdie? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. And that whole green sunfish pole looked like it was tapping again. It is. It's tapping. I'm gonna go look at it real quick, see what's going on. I want to make sure he don't run me all the way to the tree again. It's just kind of just tapping. Yeah, it's bouncing around down there, but got a little bit tight. It could just be that green sunfish, but I doubt it. They usually don't happen. Yeah, Johnny, that's top projects there. Oh, come on. Thing's playing with my emotions, man. It's just tapping. I can see it double over like it did right before I hit the live button. Anyways, y'all know I normally sit a little closer to my poles. The reason I'm over here is because the sun will be beaming over here in a little while. Once that sun comes up, it's gonna be beaming. So right now I'm in a shaded area. In the afternoon and when I do my night fishing, I sit underneath those trees over there because the shade, the sun goes on the other side, and then those bushes start casting shade this way. So that's why when I'm here in the afternoon, I'll be down there by the bushes. Hey Todd, did you get your stickers yet? I mean, I don't know because I just sent them out. I think what was that, Wednesday or Thursday? So they might not be there yet. One of those poles don't bend over soon. I might turn you guys towards the tree and catch a few bait fish just to have fun. Might pull a couple more bass out like I did this morning. I caught two bass. They were about as big as that last one I caught. They were like this big. I wish they were white bass because I'll use the white bass for bait. Those are good. Can't use the largemouth and all that. You can't use that when they're that tiny. I think the minimum bass you can keep from here is like 14 or 15 inches, something like that. Uh, my dogs love to eat bass. They probably love any fish if they like bass, unless they got a preference. Maybe they got a preference. I don't know. I know I've caught a lot of nice catfish on white bass. By the way, how does the video look? I'm on free StreamYard, so I don't have the full, HD, and I'm out here in the middle of nowhere on 5G, so probably looks like some of my first lives where it was all blocky and sketchy. They will eat whatever we cook up for them. Yep, that's a dog. Whatever you give them, they're gonna eat. Oh man, come on. They eat other dogs' poo. What are they gonna do? Turn down your food? If they turn down your cooking and they eat other dogs' poo, you need to stop cooking. Video looks fine here. All right, thanks, Chris. Yeah, I'm probably gonna turn this camera in a minute after I get done with the smoke and have some fun with some bait fish. I don't need to keep any more because I got 5 in that bucket right now. Like I said, I can catch them all day long, so I won't keep none of them unless I get like a nice big bullhead or something like that. I might put that on right away for bait. Change out one of those baits with a bullhead. But other than that, I'm just gonna that way I can at least get a few fish on video. Video's good. All right, thanks, Ash. As of Saturday, no. I'll check this afternoon. Yeah, like I said, I forget when I texted you or whatever on Facebook or whatever the heck it was. I think I commented on one of your videos to let you know. But yeah, I sent it out that day. I literally, as soon as I got out of the post office, and I sent you the message to let you know they were out. So it usually takes a few days, no matter what. Then you have the weekend and all that. So yeah, I'd assume Monday or Tuesday at the latest. We're gonna break out a little rod, go over here by the bait tree with the float, have a little fun for a minute. Hopefully, while we're doing that, I hear one of them bait clickers go running. All three of them have pretty good bait clickers. I can hear them from down here. River, hey, what's up, brother? I had a damn fish break me off in a tree over there earlier. I hit live early, about a half hour early almost, because my rod went running, but little son bitch broke me off in a tree. So, anyways, I'm gonna turn this towards the bait tree. We're gonna go over here, catch a couple little fish for fun, just so there's some fish on the video, just in case I don't get on a catfish today. There we go. That tree looks like it's pretty good in frame. I'll be right back. Here we go. Well, maybe. I just got my hook in my chair. All right. So float, split shot, little Aberdeen, little nightcrawler. Let's go. It's just that easy to get bait here, y'all. Look at that bad boy. Them greenies. Get them green sunfish, bluegills, bass, all kinds of stuff all day long. A lot of green sunfish. So I bet there's a billion of them just underneath this tree. Oh, come on. I already had 2 hits that fast. Come on. Oh, ain't caught no more, but I've already had like 6 bites. They done tore that little nightcrawler down to that little stubble. It is the funny thing about these. They will hit it when it's only that little bitty piece of skin. That little skin that he knocked off the hook. I'll put that little bitty piece of skin back out there. See if we can get another one. Oh, come on. Had 3 more hits on that piece of skin. I finally got one. Yeah, that one cleared me though. He shook it off, so I'm gonna get another piece on. Right, 13 awesome people in the house. Thank you. If I haven't seen you, I apologize. Randy, what up? I can only see one comment at a time. Ashley. Looks like everybody talking to each other. I appreciate y'all keeping yourselves entertained. Peace in the Mid South. Nightbot. Oh my God, I'm trying to scroll now. I'm getting all kinds of pop ups in my way. Yeah, back down to the bottom. All right. Oh, what the hell? Oh, really? Ooh, look at that beast. And my thumb is almost as big as this. My thumb is bigger than this fish. I love it. They're so pretty, though. There we go. A little better quality. Little bigger. And like I said, just that little bitty skin of a nightcrawler. They keep hitting it. They will hit this thing until it's gone. Sometimes they'll hit a bare hook. All right, let's see if I can get one to go for it. I'll only try it once or twice because I'm not going to waste a lot of time doing it. But look, I got a bare hook. It still got some worms sitting on it, though, because I have a nightcrawler was on there. So I'm going to throw it in, see if I can get one. It's happened a couple times, so I'm going to try it right now real quick. But if not, I'll put another nightcrawler on. They hit it twice, but I think they're hitting my split shot. I'm going to give this about 5 more minutes, and then I'll probably go check my catfish rods, see what the bait looks like. All right, they cleared my hook again. Enough of that for now. It's fun to do while you're waiting for a catfish bite, man. Just like I like throwing lures around and stuff too while I'm waiting. No showing splatters. What? Ashley can splatter wherever she likes, sir. I'm gonna smoke me a cigarette, have a couple sips, then I'll go check these polls. It probably sucks. I probably missed the end of the early bite window because I'm telling you, when I first got here, I had a rip that was click and drag, and then I had that one that broke me off right before I went, right when I hit live because it was going. So that was 2 bites right away. Now ain't nothing going on since then. So I might have missed the early bite window and have to wait until they decide to come back by. But I woke up at like 2:30, 2:45, something like that in the morning. Went to use the restroom, could not get back to sleep. Ended up just chilling out, watching a few things, and then I decided, you know what? I'm gonna go fishing. I had to work all day for Father's Day, so today I'm using as my Father's Day. And it sucked in the kitchen because we were giving away free food. We did it on Mother's Day too. Mother's Day we gave away some free food, and then Father's Day we had dads eat pony shoes for free. If he wanted to upgrade to a horseshoe, because dads usually don't eat no little bitty pony shoe, they basically took off half the price. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate that. And for those who don't know, Springfield, Illinois actually supposedly created the pony shoe or the horseshoe. I still call bullshit, but Springfield lays claim to it. What it is it's bread on the bottom. It's Texas toast, usually thicker toast on the bottom, which would be the shoe. Then you put some meat on top of it, or vegetables if you don't eat meat. Then you put some French fries or some kind of potatoes on top of that, and then you put cheese sauce on top of it. So it's almost like a poutine, except for instead of gravy and cheese curds, you use cheese sauce. And it's called a horseshoe. Maybe I'll make a video on that one day. But literally, supposedly Springfield, Illinois created it. So every time people come from out of town, they go horseshoe crazy at all the different restaurants. Plus people who live here got their favorite restaurants to go to get horseshoes, and ours is one of them. We got 3 different types of cheese sauce. We got like 6 different types of potatoes, and you get to choose what kind of potato you want, what kind of cheese you want, and what kind of meat you want. And so it's crazy. And we were letting dads eat that shit for free, so we were busy as hell yesterday. My shoulders still feel tired from cooking yesterday. What the hell? I think my peg came out of my peg float. My Sante Cooper rig, the float is actually on top of the water. Hey, JV Vlog, what's going on? I use peg floats for that, and I think maybe the peg slid out because my float is on top of the water, but it's got 4 ounces of weight behind it, so it should be on the bottom. I'm gonna go reel that one in and check it. I don't get it. My peg float is still pegged For some reason, it is floating on top of the water, though. I don't know if maybe when I whip it, is it sliding? I don't know. I've never seen that happen before. My Santa Cooper rig, the damn float, is on top of the water, even though I'm whipped out there. I guess the only good news is if it goes running, I can see the float from here, so I'll see it running before the bike clicker goes off. But that doesn't make sense. That means I'm basically on a Carolina rig with a slip float, the float on top of the water. That's weird. I've never seen that happen before on that rig. Anybody in here? Scroll down. Nightbot, Half Century, River Rat, saying hello to each other. GB Vlog, I saw earlier. So yeah, it looks like I'm good. Ashley is sitting over here screaming road trip. I've never wanted to go to Springfield, Illinois until now. Uh-oh. Who else is he? Oh, that was a fish jumping in my bucket. I thought I heard noise down that way. Scroll. Let me be the first to say fuck you for never giving some of those cheese recipes. I'm a dad. I've never eaten a horseshoe. Yeah, like I said, supposedly it's, Springfield, Illinois created them, supposedly. So, sweating already. That float was irritating me, though. I don't know why that's happening. When I reel it in, the peg is still in it. So, it should be straight. Clayton fellas, what's going on? I live in Peoria, Illinois. Hey, I'm actually from Peoria. I used to fish on the Illinois River all the time. Down there by Taft Homes, right on the river. I lived on Madison Street, about 2 blocks from Taft Homes, and I would just walk down to the river and do fishing there. I go to Detweiler Marina. Detweiler Marina has some really good fishing too. Good to see you, Clayton. Haven't fished in Springfield yet. It's we got some nice fish in this lake. We got some nice creeks around here too, where you can go fishing in the creek. Yes, it does. Yeah. And then when I used to go to Detweiler Marina, I would fish in the marina for about half of the day, and then I'd cross over, take that big old cove around, get on the riverside, and throw out and fish in the river. Underneath the I-74 bridge, that red bridge that goes right into, I think that, let's see, what's that go in there? I think it goes down and then it curves up in the main street if I recall. Or you could turn a little bit off and veer off and go up on Knoxville Avenue. Anyways, that main 74 going in, I used to fish underneath that bridge. Get a lot of nice fish out of there. I caught a 6-foot eel out of underneath that bridge too. I never even knew there was eel in the rivers and stuff until I caught that big old 6-foot eel. Had the big red gills that hang out from underneath his face like this. Good eating. Yeah, I sold them to a dude in my neighborhood because a lot of times I would take fish home and sell them for food stamps to some of the people in my neighborhood. And I just took the eel home because I didn't think nobody would believe me. And when that dude saw that eel, he gave me $50 in food stamps for that eel. Usually I sell him a whole bunch of fish for like $20. He said he loved eel. I said, hey, shit, have it, brother. What's up, 351 Cleveland in the house? But yeah, when I took it, I was like, ain't nobody gonna believe I caught this. And when that dude saw it, he said, man, I'll give you $50 for that eel right now. It was a 6-foot eel. I said, hey, give it up. Good to see you, Cleveland. Thanks for peeking in, brother. I think I missed the bite window this morning because I had 2 bites right away, pretty much. And ain't nothing happened since then except for me playing with some bait fish. I'm going to get those rods a little bit longer and then recast all 3 of them. Try to put them in different spots. I had a bait clicker go off on a headpiece, and I had my rod damn near double over on a whole live green sunfish, and that's when I hit go live because it was going crazy down there. But he wrapped me around a tree and ended up breaking me off over there. I don't know if you guys can see it from here, but you guys who have seen me for years, you know the big tree that's in the water down that way that I fish by in the afternoon when the sun goes that way and starts casting a shadow this way. I'll go down there. There's that big old tree in the water that I used to put my float by, and that's where the fish broke me off. He ran me straight into that tree, and I could feel him still kind of tugging on the shit, but he was wrapped around that tree and broke me off. What's damn? What's going on, brother? River Rat 3030 still here too. Thank you. I appreciate you stopping by and checking me out this morning. Have you fished in Springfield and Manitou? No, I've never fished in Manitou. And sorry, I'm slow. I only got one chat bar here. I can't read all the chat stuff. That kind of trying to scroll. Trying to scroll gets in my way sometimes here. What up, brother? Whoops, where'd it go? I thought I hit add. Guess. Doop. Add. Here we go. What up,
Hey,
man?
Mike. Not a whole lot.
Out here trying to get a fish, man.
Yeah, I know it.
I
I
finally
wish I was
did get
up
the I finally did get the catfish skunk off and caught one last week.
there. Good.
I'm just hoping it don't rain today. They're calling for thunderstorms later this afternoon. What you do? Hey, block this camera. I was gonna say, what you doing now? All right, you stringing up, getting ready? Hell yeah.
No, River Rat knows what I'm doing.
I think I should have held back that I posted. Don't seem like it's gonna do well. Shit. I still ain't had no videos that's done well. I think I've been here about almost 4 years now, and I bet I still ain't even cracked 1 million views. Some people post a short and get 1 million views on that alone.
Yeah.
You know me, I don't give a damn.
Damn right, man.
Oh shit, one of my lines just went loose. My middle rod.
I give it a couple minutes.
Yeah, I ain't gonna run to it. I ain't that worried about it.
Yeah.
Especially because technically that's my Sante rig, and for some reason the damn float is on top of the water. I just looked out and saw the float, so I'm like, well, the float ain't running. But the line just went loose. It was tight.
Well, if it's got a float on it, no wonder the line's loose.
Well, look, no, here's the thing. It's a Santa Cooper rig, so I got 4 ounces of weight on there and a peg float, you know, to kind of lift the float up off the bottom, but it should be underwater. For some reason, it's not. But when I reel it in, the peg is still in place, so it should be on the bottom. I don't know what's going on. I ain't never seen that shit happen in my life. But the line was still tight because, you know, it's got the sinker, so the line was tight, but it just went loose. And there's a snake going across the water now. Well, I gotta tell you, that creek I go to all the time too, man. Last time I was down there, I seen about 40 snakes just kept creeping through the water right in front of me. I was like, damn, it's snake heaven over here.
Damn, son.
I occasionally see them here, but
Yeah.
there's one spot I used to go to back in the day, and they would just all be out there on the rocks and in the trees sunbathing.
Yeah, the good thing with snakes, you don't fuck with them, they ain't gonna fuck with you.
Yeah, I'll just leave them alone. Unless I see them coming towards my stringer or towards my like basket, you know, if I got a fish basket out there with some fishing and stuff, if I see them coming up towards that, I'll go throw some rocks at them, get them away from trying to get in there and bite my fish up.
Yeah.
But since
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't keep most of them, I don't have that issue too many times. But there's been a few times where I'm keeping some, so I got a basket out or I got a stringer out, and if I see a bunch of snakes coming up towards my stringer, I'm like, get the hell out of here.
And yeah, River Rat said it right. I'm dipping.
Oh, dipping! You didn't have to block for that. I thought when you showed the can, it looked like a spool of string. I thought you were like maybe tying up a rig or something. Yeah, you ain't got to block that, man. Shit, I'm sitting here drinking a fucking Four Loko.
Oh, I just know for
I
some
mean,
folks.
unless you want to block it for yourself, you know, if you don't want nobody to see it or whatever, you know, hey, more power to
I
you.
just
But
know that for I just know that for some folks, when you put in a
yeah,
dip, it kind of gags them out.
yeah, you know me though. Max fishing home. I don't give a damn.
Or no.
Soon as I'm done with this smoke, I'm gonna go check these rods and recast them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get my old battery pack out and charge it up because I want to come out here and do some night fishing sometime with my Compex and all that. It's been a long, long time since I've done that. But yeah, I think I missed the early morning bite because I got here. Like I said, I had 2 bites pretty much right off the bat. But ain't missed shit since.
Mm. Yeah. It it ain't gonna really be possible for me to go fishing this year.
What's that?
it ain't really gonna be possible for me to go fishing this year. Hang on a second.
I can't hear him. Can y'all hear him?
I said it ain't really gonna be possible for me to go fishing this year.
I see your mouth moving. Is he messing with me? I see your mouth moving, but I don't hear nothing.
You don't hear a damn thing?
I don't hear nothing. I just see you. All right. I thought maybe he was messing with me.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Good now. What I had said was it ain't really gonna be possible for me to go fishing this year.
Well, that sucks. This
Yeah,
year's been crappy for me, but I'm finally out here, off and on a couple times here and there.
yeah. Well, hell, I was trying to go for my birthday. I just didn't really have a way to go.
Hey, when you got shit going on, you got shit going on, man. Can't always get out here. We ain't retired. I'm waiting for the day. I'm semi-retired now, though. Like I said, I finally went back down in 3 days. I told my job to fuck off, and I don't want to work 4 days no more. So, but that just started last week. So,
I,
Ashley
I
said
don't
hello.
see why you don't. I don't see why you don't drive a tow truck.
Wild on what?
Drive a tow truck. Hey,
A tow
Ashley.
truck?
Yeah, drive a tow truck, man.
Hell no. I don't even like driving that much as it is. I'm gonna want to drive all over the place, picking other people's broke down cars to take them somewhere.
Fair enough. Yeah,
Like,
the way I'm figuring it. Oh, go ahead, Mike. Sorry.
oh no, go ahead. I wasn't saying nothing.
Well, the way I'm figuring it, I'm going to do everything within my power to get in with a mechanic shop down yonder in Alabama. And once I get my license and all that situated, I'm going to try to get my CDL and start driving tow trucks.
Yeah.
That way I can make just that little bit of extra money to, to get my El Camino.
Yeah, I mean, if that's something you want to do, like that's good. But yeah, me personally, nah. That's just like with that Uber and all that other crap. Because Uber is pretty big here. A lot of people do DoorDash and Uber and all that crap. If I enjoy driving a little bit and can make some money off of it, I do it. But I don't like driving. And except when I'm on YouTube, I really don't like talking to motherfuckers that much. So I'd hate to be in the front of the car trying to drive and motherfucker in the back yapping about his life.
Yeah, I get you on that.
That's why once I started cooking, I stayed in the cooking position because, my whole career was always front of the house. I've been everything from a busboy to a general manager in the front of the house. And then in the back of the house, I had done everything from like dishing and maintenance and things like that. But finally, I started cooking and I've been cooking ever since. I'm like, shit, I ain't got to talk that much except for, hey, get this fucking food out of my window.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go check these rods, see what's going on, get them resituated.
Right on, Mike.
Clayton says go by bus and leave the drinking to us, maybe.
Leave the drinking to us.
Shit, who you talking to? Leave the drinking to me, fool. I'm drinking Four Loko at 9 o'clock in the morning. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
All right. Anyways, I'll be right back. Yeah, cooking is fun, Nasty. Like I said, I'm pretty damn good at it too, and I control the line with very little communication. I don't talk a lot like a lot of chefs and a lot of people who lead the line are constantly like blue, 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 blue. You know, me? No, I eyeball shit. I'm like, I'm watching the other team and the other side of the line, seeing what they're doing, and I'm timing my food to come up with it. The only time I yell at them is if they got a fucking fried shrimp and I got a well done steak. I'll be like, hey, don't drop that shrimp yet. Give me a little while. Other than that, I just stay quiet, do my thing, watch it, make sure the food's all going up at the same time. And then when it's all up, I'll yell out at the servers. I
Yep.
yell their name first and then say, or a food runner. Get this shit out my window so we can sell the next ticket. But
Right.
yeah, as far as constantly talking, I'm not one of them dudes. I just be eyeballing shit. Like, okay, here's our ticket. I'll talk to my dude real quick. Like, I need you to do this, this, and this. Yeah. And then I watch the other side. I'm like, all right, let's sell this shit now.
Go check that rod, Mike. Oh, Lone Wolf, it is cooking for a job is fun. It's a hoot and a half to be able to go and make some damn good food for folk, and you know. But then again, though, you do have to have that gumption and that love for cooking to really do that.
All right, check this out. This is why
Mm-hmm.
I'm confused, Rick. So I got the 4 ounces of weight here, which is on my main line, and I got a swivel
Yep.
with the polymer knot in front of that. Then it goes down to a peg float. And look, it's not sliding. The peg float is not sliding. It's in position. I got a couple rattles behind that and then my live fish. So, by that logic, floats underwater, 4 ounces of weight.
Yep.
Well, actually, I'm lying. 2 ounces of weight. I thought maybe I should put another weight on there. Shit. Let me go to the car and get another weight. No, I don't want to. Yeah, I'll just keep the 2 ounces because 2 ounces of lead should keep down a peg float. So I'm wondering why the hell the peg is on top of the water. That don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Once, even if the peg floated like this, like I can move it. See, it's got a peg behind it, but if I pull it, but once it hits that swivel, and then it's got the weight behind it, it should stay on the bottom.
Yeah. It
You know
should have
what? Hell
stayed.
with it. I'm gonna go to the car and get another 2-ounce weight. I'm gonna put 4 ounces on there just to see if that's what it is. This
Mm-hmm.
is the first time I've used this reel, so I haven't got it dialed in yet. So I was going with the lighter weight. I'm gonna get another 2-ounce weight and put on there. I'll be right back.
All right. And hey, Johnny Small Pepper, welcome in. Oh, shoot.
All right, there we go. Put another 2 ounce on there. So now I got truck nuts. I got some truck nuts hanging. I'm gonna get that out there. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
it's one of my new pin reels, and I haven't dialed it in yet. So I've already had a little bit of a backlash issue. Putting 4 ounces on there is gonna make it even worse. But let's go fuck with it.
Dude, that reel was a screaming. Oh shoot. I need to go. I need to disable my alarm.
Okay, well that's weird. 4 ounces seems to keep the weight or the float underwater. There's no way that float should be floating a 2 ounce weight. But I just put a 4 ounce and it's staying underwater. I'm gonna go ahead and check the other two rods real quick, and I'll be right back. But yeah, for some reason the float is staying underwater now.
Hmm.
Well, no wonder I ain't getting no bites on that one. I'm fishing on credit. And my
Huh?
rig got all twisted up. This was a double hook rig. It's all twisted up now.
Yeah,
I
that's
wonder
why.
what hit that.
Oh shoot, there ain't no
I had
telling.
a double hook rig with the whole live green sunfish. The
Mm-hmm.
sunfish is gone and my rig is all twisted up.
Mm.
I don't feel like untangling that. I think I'm just gonna put 2 head pieces on and sling it out. It's kind of
Oh, you
like
better untangle it.
it apparently all swung around the weights.
Ooh,
Got
shit.
twisted up around the weights. I don't feel like untangling that. I'm gonna put 2 head pieces on and sling this out there.
Oh, Mike. Lone Wolf is asking how deep you fishing. Did my audio cut out again, damn it. Mike, can you still hear me? Well, shit. Oops.
All right, let's go.
All right, Hey, Mid-South, how's it going, man? Yeah, he was putting bait on the line, so he may not have just heard me at the moment. Oh, okay, Lone Wolf. Interesting. Well, my audio might be screwing up. Yeah, I might have to again. Hmm.
All right, they all back out there.
Mike, can you hear me?
The first time you had to refresh, I could hear you last time. Oh yeah. Is he silent again?
Are Are you not hearing
Yep.
me?
I see his mouth moving, but I don't hear nothing. He's probably been up here trying to entertain y'all. It's entertaining, all right. I appreciate you, brother, but yeah, Mike said it too. He's like, "We was in trying to talk to you. We couldn't hear nothing." Add the stage.
There we go.
All right, there you go. Whew. All right, I got all them throwing back out. It's hot as hell out here already.
Yeah, sounds about right, Mike.
What's up?
Said it sounds about right, being hot as
Yeah.
hell down there already.
Yeah, it's pretty warm out here already.
Yeah, it just jumped from the 65 to 71.
And it's like
Here.
muggy. There's a bunch of gray clouds and stuff, so it's like muggy. That's why I said it's supposed to thunderstorm later, so I'm hoping it holds off for a while. But like looking up here at all these dark clouds, like ugh.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch
Yeah.
of like there's just massive clouds, and then they got a bunch of gray body to them. The sun's
Yep.
peeking through a couple of them, and it's just like it feels muggy as hell.
Yeah. But no, when you was baiting up that twisted line, I was trying to tell you that Lone Wolf was asking how deep are you fishing?
Well, our lake is only about 20 to 25 foot deep at its deepest spots. Most of the places I can reach from the bank are 12 to, or well, I'd say 8 to 12 feet mainly. Occasionally, I might hit 15 foot.
Yeah.
But yeah, our lake is not that deep at all. But it's got 100-pounders in it. It's a pretty healthy lake considering. Sampy in the house. What's up? You're going to go over here and play with some green sunfish again. Get a
Hey,
little
Sam.
rod. Nightcrawler.
Hell
Go
yeah.
over here and hang out with some green sunfish for a minute.
Right on. Yeah, well, you're
See.
doing that. I'm gonna talk cars real quick.
All right, man.
Yeah. So I had mentioned a minute ago that I was going to try to.
There we go. Woo.
I mentioned a minute ago. Oop, wrong one. That I was going to try to get a Chevy El Camino. Well, I should tell the whole story on that, or rather, the whole truth. I'm going to try to get a '83 El Camino rolling chassis and rebuild it from the ground up. Engine wise, I'm putting in a 6.2 liter V8 LS3, all kitted out with racing parts, and put a 6-speed manual transmission in it. Already got you, little sunfish.
Hell, that was like my 5th hit since I've been over there. As soon as it hits the water, they go for it. But, you know, these little bitty green sunfish, it's hard to get them.
Yeah. What size hook you using? Well, he's done walked away. So Lone Wolf, I'm gonna wind up putting a.
There we go. I caught another little bass. This is my third bass on the day. Look at that bad boy. Woo! You get my arm tired. That's my third bass today, though.
Nice. Lone Wolf, I'm gonna wind up putting a Pro Charger on it. It's a centrifugal supercharger. But what I was initially looking at was twin charging, which is where you add a blower and a turbocharger or twin turbos, depending on how you want to do it. But the Pro Charger, or at least that style of supercharger, is the best of both worlds, and it's not as complicated or complex. Where with twin charging, Lone Wolf. The thing is, with twin charging, you got to have a little bit of extra components to make sure that your blower shuts off when it's supposed to. And I'm just not that tech savvy to do that. So I'm going to kind of keep it a little bit simple and go with the Pro. I mean, shoot, they'd started doing the Pro Chargers on, I want to say it was the Mustang Fastback. Yeah, I'm going to have EFI. I was going to do carbureted, but the engine's going to run a lot better with EFI, come to find out. But let's see. I'm going to do all new internals for the LS3 for the engine. So it's going to be all new billet aluminum, pistons, rockers, everything. Yeah, 6.2 is a beast. Hell, my gas bill's gonna be expensive though. Every time I have to fill up damn tanks, it's gonna be about $100. Lone Wolf, I can't remember right now. I actually don't have my book out to available to tell you what the compression is. I know for horsepower, I'm looking to make about 750, 800 horsepower.
Trying to be done, but I got a little bit of nightcrawler left. I fish it until they clear the hook, then I'm done.
Yeah. So probably around 800 to 900 pounds of torque. if I do things right, I might even get a little bit more. But yeah, I know I already got my notebook packed away in the bottom of my suitcase so that I can hop on the plane Wednesday. Get my ass home to Alabama. Daggum. Mike is killing them sunfish.
Now y'all know why I say we ain't never hurting for bait around here.
Yep. But yeah, Lone Wolf, when it's all said and done, I'm wanting to do a pro touring build on it. Hell, I even got the paint job all figured out. Well, for the most part. Gonna do a crimson red with either a white hood and a white roof, or I'm gonna do red with white racing stripes going up center. But either way, I gotta have my big old Alabama A. Cause roll, Tide, roll. And another one. All right, River Rat. You take it easy, brother.
All right, they finally cleared me.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, River Rat said that he's got to head out.
All of those was just on a little bitty tiny piece of a tail. They finally cleared me though.
Hey, Mike, you still able to hear me?
Yeah, we never heard around here for bait. We just have to wait for the catfish to actually be active.
Mike, you still hearing me?
Stupid bugs are starting to come out now. Looks like River Rat took off. Have a good one, brother. Whew.
Yep, he ain't. Mike ain't hearing me.
Took this hat off, let my bald head shine for a little bit. It is hot. It's getting muggy. Might turn this camera in a minute and show you all the clouds. It's just like dark, puffy clouds. And really freaking muggy.
Mike. Fuck. It happened again.
I think you're doing it again, man. I don't know what's up with your sound, but yeah. I just looked and you're like, y'all think he's messing with me?
Fuck.
Yeah, I got no sound again.
Wait till he's looking.
The sound I really want to hear is one of them bait clickers running off. She says, no, we can hear him. Now I think Ashley's fucking with me too. I got no sound.
Shit.
I got a bunch of sweat, but no sound.
Yeah, I got no idea what's going on.
Me either.
I don't know. Anyway, I was just coming back up to tell you I'm going to head out of here. I still got to finish up getting ready for the move Wednesday. So,
Sorry, there's a truck on, but I couldn't hear that time because of the truck. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping up, brother. Thanks for peeking in. Hope you had a good chat while I was over there playing with the bluegills and the green sunfish. I ain't caught no bluegill yet today.
yeah. Well, hell, before I head out of here, I'll fill you in on what I'm doing.
All right, man.
Well, hang on a sec. So, what I was telling folks in chat is I'm going to do, I'm going to get an 83 Chevy El Camino rolling chassis and do a complete rebuild from the ground up.
Damn.
Drop in a 6.2 liter V8 LS3. I didn't even tell them what the branding on the transmission was, but it's a Tremec T56 6-speed manual transmission, and I'm going to do a racing build.
Nice. I don't know jack about cars, but I don't know if you're gonna make a El Camino tricked out. That's gonna be a tight ass car. I do know that.
Oh yeah.
I know them El Caminos from back in the day. Yeah, you trick an El Camino, right? That's badass. Just like a Monte Carlo SS. Them cars can be tricked out like a son of a bitch too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the only thing I haven't really figured out is how I'm going to modify, or rather build, a whole new dashboard. I ain't sure exactly how I'm going to do that yet, but I'll get it figured out one way or
I
another.
was gonna say you probably figure it out. Sounds like you know quite a bit about cars and shit. Like I say, I don't know shit about cars. The very few things I've done to a car is because I YouTubed it. How to change a headlight on a Chevy 2014 Equinox. Okay, here we go. Let me watch this video. All right, now I can change my headlight. That's about all I know.
Yeah. Well, hell, I know how to take and pull it in, take and break an engine all the way down,
Yeah,
fix
I don't know
everything,
nothing about that.
and rebuild it.
I'd have to watch about 10 days worth of YouTube videos to be able to do some shit like that.
Well, hell, I mean, I've been doing mechanic work since I was knee high to a grasshopper.
Yeah, that'll help.
Other kind of thing. Yeah. Anyway, Mike, like I said, I gotta head out of here. Y'all
All right,
take
brother,
it
I
easy.
appreciate you.
Hell yeah. You're welcome, man. All right. Bye-bye.
Adios, man. Let me turn this camera around, see if I can show you guys these clouds or not, to show you why I'm like like it don't feel hot, but it's very sticky and muggy. It's because it's real humid above me right now. Let's see if I can show that. Yeah, it don't even look like it to me though. When there you go. You can see a little bit of the grayness behind me. Trust me, it's very, very gray. Yeah, if I turn it down away from the sun a little bit, you can see it more. But that little gray puff above me, actually the whole damn thing is gray and the whole sky is gray. But for some reason, there's one piece of sun hanging out over there, and it's kind of bleaching it out when I point it up. But it is muggy as shit out here now. All the way to the left, all the way to the right, no matter where I look, I'm seeing nothing but gray, puffy, muggy clouds. Got my eyebrows sweating. Oh, come on. My fireless rod just went crazy for a second. Oh, come on. Come on. Damn it. Well, it was on there for a minute, then it got off. Luckily, it did not feel big. I ain't gonna lie. It felt like maybe a 2 to 3 pound channel cat. It's on my 2 headpieces. That rig I threw out with the 2 headpieces, that's what was going. He was on there for a minute, but it was probably like a 2, 3 pound channel cat. Because when I pulled him and I felt the weight, it was not that big at all. But damn it, it was a fish. I don't know if y'all could hear me when I yelled down there. I got pissed off when I felt them come off. I was like, damn it. uh, uh. Anyways, who's there? About the, let's see, bunch of adulting to do today. Time to get started. All right, brother, have a good one. Luckily, I lucked out. My lady told me my Father's Day gift is, since I'm off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, she ain't asking me to do shit. She always gives me honey-do list. I got a ton of shit to do, like you said, adulting. But yeah, she's giving me these 4 days off. Man, this stupid storm better not come in early. It said it was supposed to be this afternoon, but I'm telling you, these dark clouds behind me are crazy. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by, man. Paul Boyce and had Johnny. So I mean, Johnny's still here. Thanks. My see it, Pip Pontoon Jody. What's going on, girl? It's muggy as hell out here. I'm getting kind of miserable almost, but feels good to be out here. I had one fish break me off early, and then I on a tree down there, and then I just had a bite just now that he was on there for a minute, but it was a small one. But he came unhooked. I've had fun with the bait fish. I've caught probably about 40 green sunfish and 3 bass. I was kind of hoping to hang out here all day long and, chill out, but I don't know. If they ain't that active, I might not. I was hopeful when I first got here. I had 2 bites within the first like half hour to 40 minutes. I had 2 really, really good bites, and I thought it was going to be awesome, but kind of wondering now. I might have to move this chair back into that shade, though. I'm telling you, underneath these dark clouds, it's muggy as hell. Ugh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna move back underneath this shade tree. I'll take the chair and the camera with me. Let's go get underneath the shade tree. Find out where the poles are at. Should be that way somewhere. Obviously, you can't see them now, but I'll take the camera with me if I have to run to a pole. Yeah, I can see the poles from here, but I don't think you guys can. I'm looking in the camera and I'm not seeing them nowhere. I see the bait tree right there, but I don't see them poles. But I can see with my eyeballs when I look at them, so. If one of them goes bending, I'll probably just grab the tripod and go running with it so that I can have it by the fight. Yeah, right now there's Let me hold the camera so it don't go spinning. I'm underneath the tree. Block them muggy ass clouds off my forehead. Robert, put a wet towel to cool you down. Now, see, I like wearing a bandana underneath my hat occasionally. That way it protects my ears and my neck and the sides of my face from the shade. But when it's really hot or muggy, I don't actually like getting it wet because then it gets really steamy. Same thing in the kitchen. When I'm cooking in the kitchen, occasionally I'll put a bandana on underneath my hat so to kind of keep the sweat back a little bit more. But if I get it wet, I just feel stickier and muggier, especially outside in the humid weather. Now, if I wipe my face, I prefer to have just a wet towel, but like, woo, wipe it off real quick. I still can't believe y'all can't. There's, yeah, can't see them. The stupid thing like bleaches out right here. That's where my rods are at. Is right about here. Matter of fact, where my fingers are, you can almost see one of the reels. But it bleaches out from the sunlight, the slim sunlight that's over there. But I can see them when I look over there. I can see all three of my rods, clear as a bell. Yeah, I'm gonna get my battery pack and start charging it up because I think I'm gonna try to do some night fishing here one day this week if the storms stay away. I know me and my daughter are planning on going fishing together Thursday. Oh, I got one going. I got a rod bending over, y'all. Stay on there, you son of a bitch. So far, every time I get to it, they're gone. But let's where the hell is the? Yeah, he already stopped the game, but let's see if he's still there. The line's a little slack, but the rod stopped bending. It was this one. God damn it. Missed him again. Whatever hit him popped his eyeball out. Look at his eyeball. Whatever hit him knocked his eyeball out of his head. I'm gonna put a new piece on there. Man, that's crazy. He hit him hard. Be able to pop his eyeball out of his head like that. I'm gonna go get a new headpiece. go. Fresh piece. Hell, the fins are still flapping even though I chopped his spinal cord in half. Well, another false alarm. Missed the bite. Could be just a bunch of small channel cats out there. I don't know. Y'all know I get some big blues out here and stuff like that, and I've caught some playheads out there, but oops, I need to go grab my tobacco so I can roll a cigarette. It's still exciting when you get that bite and you get down there, but yeah, missed again. Deadpool, what's up, brother? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab my tobacco. Kind of upset, man. That's about my 5th bite overall since before live and since I went live. About my 5th bite total. Missed them all so far. Well, except that one. That one was really hooked up, but he got around that tree and broke me off in that damn tree. On that whole live green sunfish. Double hook rig. One through the back of his head, one through the back of his tail. Double hook style. That one was definitely hooked up. I could still feel him pulling while he was wrapped around that tree before he broke me off on the tree. Other than that, the rest of them had been gone by the time I kind of tried to fight them. So that's why I think they're probably small channel cats trying to pick up a bait too big for their body. Ugh. Man, it's even muggy underneath this tree. I think it's only like 70 or 75 degrees out here, but it's so muggy. The bugs are flying around. Good to see you, Deadpool. Jody said, "Go, Mike." I was trying. Little fucker didn't cooperate, though. He got off. These gnats are killing me. That fishing channel, what's going on, brother? Not yet, man. No luck yet. I've had some bites, but haven't landed anything yet. Except for bait fish. I had some fun. I've caught 3 bass and a bunch of green sunfish. Ugh. I'm telling y'all, man. Here, let me turn it this way since you can't even see the rods anyway. Might as well get a center frame. Why do I have a big old bar up here? Get that off the screen. But yeah, it's muggy as hell out here. I'm sweating my butt off, even underneath the shade tree. I just feel sticky and muggy. And the bugs are like really thick. I got a bunch of gnats just keep flying in front of me and landing on me. But I worked all day yesterday for Father's Day. Worked 9 hours in the fucking kitchen, cooking food. So figured I'd come out here today. I woke up at about 2:30, 2:45 in the morning, something like that. Couldn't go back to bed. Just sat there and decided, I'm gonna go to the lake early in the morning and see what happens. I'm definitely gonna get out at least 1 or 2 more times this week. Me and my daughter are planning to go one day. And I think I'm gonna come out here and try to do some night fishing one night. Been a while since shit, it's been almost 2 years since I've night fished, so I want to get out here and do some night fishing one night. My lady said I can have these 4 days to myself without her giving me any tasks. So I'm gonna try to take advantage of that. I swear, if another fish doubles my pole over like that one did, I might just run down there, set the hook, make sure he's on, then come back and get the camera. I want to fish. That's my 5th missed opportunity. See if those rods show up yet or not. I bet they don't, though. Yeah, it's just too bleached out over there. That sucks. I see some fish breaking the water way over there. I know y'all ain't gonna see it either. Can't even see my rods. But way over there towards that house. Let's see, where's that house at? There it is. The house is somewhere right around there. Yeah. Where the house is at, about halfway to the house, I'm seeing a bunch of breaking on the water. It's probably shad and shit eating the shad. Ugh. What up, Mike Herrera? Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. I'm telling you, these stupid gnats are annoying. I don't even smell like fish, except for the bait fish. So that's what's really irritating me. Like, they shouldn't be on me like this, but they are. They keep laying on my ears and my forehead. I'm gonna go look at those bushes over there and see if I can get a shady spot and give you a better shot at the poles. I doubt it. Usually I don't fish over there until the afternoon, but if I go a little farther back, I might be able to get underneath some shade and get a better shot. So I'll be right back. Yeah, it looks a little slim, but I might be able to make it work. We're gonna try it. At least that way you guys can see the poles. Ugh. Had to break a couple of twigs out of the way. Try to get underneath the bushes. I just think I might be able to set the camera somewhere where you can actually see the poles a little better. Oh, come on, you stupid. Yeah. Yeah, there's a big old snake going through the grass. Let's see if I can find a spot. Well, hell, you can't see him over here either, hardly. Made that move for nothing. Yeah, it's bleached out that way too. Stupid sun. It's not even sunny out here. But yeah, you can see like the bottoms right there. You can see the bottoms of them. That's about it. Can't see the takedowns if something happens. But hell, at least I'm closer. My next bite I might not miss. Just saw a big old fat snake going through that grass though when I was walking up to the bush. Stupid gnats on her ear too. Very, very muggy and buggy out here. Most of the bad storms are supposed to be to the north, at least for today, I think. Minneapolis and a few places like that supposed to be getting hit pretty hard today. According to the Ryan Hall update that I watched yesterday. And then Illinois is supposed to get it a little later this evening. Yeah, very muggy and buggy out here, fishing channel. I thought it might be better over here to see the rods, and I still can't even see the rods, but the bugs are definitely still right here. Yeah, you can't even see those. You can see the bottoms. That's about it. If I lean it down, some of that bleaching goes away. Whoops, my camera's turning off. Look, if I point it down, you can see the bottoms of the rods, but not the tops. Yeah. I can see them pretty good though. And if I get a takedown and a fish on, I can just take the camera with me. I see you hiding in the bush. Yeah, I just moved over here. I was over there underneath the shade tree. But I was too far away from the rods, couldn't see them at all. So I figured I'd come closer to the rods. So yeah, I'm directly underneath some bushes right now. See, I got something right behind me. Got something right behind me. Yeah, I've had 5 fish on so far today. Just haven't caught them. What time is it? 10 o'clock. So 5 takedowns in 2 hours, not too bad. But no fish on, so not great. Ugh. Yeah, I'm basically right underneath the bush. You see behind me, nothing but shrubs. But there's the water. Poles are out. Trying to get on something. Need to get you an umbrella. What the hell? Ah. Well, let me go grab my charger and plug it in. It says my phone battery is at 15%. I got a little battery pack, but it's not even fully charged. But at least it'll charge it for a little while. I'll be right back. I guess it's that hot and muggy out here. It's draining my battery quicker than normal. I started at 100% battery, and normally that will last me about 4 or 5 hours minimum. It's only been 2 hours, and this thing says 15%. Come on, plug in. All right, there we go. Now it says charging. We'll see if it goes up. If it don't go up, I might just end the live and then try to charge it up offline and be able to get some video in case I catch anything. But yeah, it says 14% now, but I do have the little charger button or icon or whatever. So, but I ain't been out in forever, so my juicer isn't even fully charged. It's only got like 2 bars on it. So, god dang it, now it's just slow charging mode because I moved it. I'll tell you. Yeah, if it don't charge fast, I might just end the live and then sit out here and try to charge up the phone for a little while waiting on a bite, and then take a video if I catch anything. We'll see. Hell, as muggy as it is, we'll see if I even stay out here. Yeah, I think the heat's messing with the phone. It keeps bouncing back and forth saying slow charging and then normal charge and then slow charge and then normal charge. I don't know, man. I might have to end the live. It ain't like I've been doing anything anyways. Yeah, now it's saying slow charge. Now it's saying battery. The phone just went dim. It says battery low. Hell with it, man. I appreciate everybody that peeked in. Still says there's 9 people back there. Been a lot of amazing channels peeking in and saying, hey, I appreciate y'all. Wolves Den coming up on panel earlier. Appreciate that, man. I'm going to go ahead and end it here and try to get my phone charged up some, because if I do end up getting a fish on, I want to at least get a video out of it. But yeah, it says 14%. So appreciate y'all. Sorry I didn't get a catfish on this live. I did show a bunch of little bait fish at least and had some fun. A couple bass. So I'll see y'all later. Have a good one. I'm going to go ahead and try to get this thing charged up. That way if I get a fish on, I can try to get a video. Have a good one, y'all. Mike's Fish Home. Check it out. Thanks to that fishing channel. And everybody else, like I said.